Hi everybody, it's me, Dr. Damon De La Cruz. I'm the Director of Education with the Frigid Fluid Company. Today, I'm going to talk to you about what type of solution I might create for a standard or normal case. For every single case, I always start with water clot guard. It's been reported that 85% of households across the United States have hard water. That number is going to directly correlate to funeral homes, indicating that 85% of funeral homes probably have hard water. Water clot guard is really effective at caging calcium, so it removes it from the system and decreases the amount of clots that might have formed in the body. Additionally, what I use for my solution is free flow. Free flow is really good at lubricating the vascular system. It has multiple surfactants and it produces really good drainage, which means what? That you're displacing body fluids with your arterial solution. As far as arterial fluids, I typically have a backbone of 36 plus. 36 plus has silicone, which improves distribution, and it has a humectant quality. It also has in it 10% stop. Stop is going to be very effective at killing Clostridium perfringens, which causes tissue gas. So even if you don't know you have that tissue gas producing bacteria, in 36 plus, you have stop, which is going to kill it before you know it's there. Now, because I'm injecting a normal case, I might grab a fluid like Lanoltex. Lanoltex has a 22 index, which is mild, so it's not too astringent, but it also has lanolin in it. Lanolin is great at retaining moisture in the tissues. Taken together, all of these have proven to be a very effective solution for me in the embalming process. And of course, I don't want to forget what I would probably use for cavity work on this case. My normal cavity fluid is premium cavity. I like premium cavity because it has a low index, but don't let that scare you. That low index of 7 only means that 7% of this bottle is formaldehyde. There's an additional volume of glutaraldehyde, methanol, and the ingredients in stop. So about 65 to 70% of this bottle is preservative and disinfectant. So it's very effective at killing bacteria and preserving tissue. If you didn't, now you do. Stay curious, folks.
Are you in need of a product that will hinder tissue gas, kill maggots, and also disinfect your instruments and surfaces all in one? Then you want Stop from Frigid Fluid Company. Stop is also very complimentary in any arterial fluid that you use, so feel free to add it to any solution that you put together. It's Stop from Frigid Fluid Company.
Hello, I'm Brian Yazel, President and owner of Frigid Fluid Company. Congratulations on your new Frigid embalming machine. I'm here to guide you through the initial setup and operation of this incredible machine. Let's dive right in. Place the machine on a clean, sturdy surface in your prep room near a water source. Connect the sightline hose to the rest of the hose, just like this. Connect the power cord to the back of the machine and plug it into an outlet. Remove the tape covering the tank filter and ensure it's magnetized to the bottom of the tank. Place the hose in the hose holder so the end of the hose shoots directly into the tank, just like this. Now let's prime the pump and calibrate the flow sensor. Fill the tank with a couple gallons of water, turn on the power button at the back, and switch to inject mode to prime the pump. As it's going, you want to do this for about 3 minutes. And a couple minutes in, go ahead and switch to pulse mode. Sit in pulse mode for about 30 seconds, and then switch it back to inject. After a few minutes, the flow sensor, right here, will be calibrated, and the machine is ready to operate. Now let's take a minute to explore the 5 modes of the machine. Off gravity turns off the pump, but doesn't shut off the flow. It's perfect for gravity embalming. Remember to always place the hose in the hose holder when not in use to prevent fluid leaking out of the hose. Inject mode provides continuous flow, and you can adjust the pressure and flow rate using the knobs on the front of the machine. The digital displays indicate the current pressure and flow rate setting. When adjusting the settings, always start with the desired pressure first and then adjust the flow after that, as the flow can be affected by the pressure setting. The flow rate was designed to be very accurate, so you will see the flow rate fluctuate often. This feature is there to help you know when there is a constriction or blockages in the arterial system while injecting. Pulse mode is similar to inject mode, but with an intermittent flow. It's a true stop and go pulse that can really be felt when used at high pressures or flow rates. Mix mode directs flow out of the clean mix port, and it's ideal for mixing fluids in the tank. Clean mode is for hydraulic system cleaning. It's a set it and forget it mode. Directions for that is fill the tank with 3 gallons of water, add cleaning solution, place the hose at a drain, and then switch to clean mode. And then let the machine handle the cleaning process automatically. There it goes right there. Thank you for spending some time with me. I hope that these instructions help you embalm better.
Hi everybody, I'm Ben Schmidt, licensed embalmer, mortuary science professor, and community engagement coordinator here at Frigid Fluid. Today I'm going to walk you through the usage of 36+. For normal cases where typical firmness is desired, start with 6 to 8 ounces of 36+ in the first gallon of cool water. This provides a 1.5 to 2% solution strength and includes the same ingredients as Frigid Stop, our tissue gas fluid. The silicone-based Silitech technology acts as an effective surfactant, enhancing the diffusion of preservatives and other ingredients. After the first gallon is injected, proceed as your professional judgment dictates. Adjust the fluid amount in the second and subsequent gallons based on the body's condition and your professional judgment. For a high degree of firmness, use 8 to 10 ounces of 36+ per gallon of water. In difficult cases, especially those involving extensive chemotherapy or decomposition, use 16 to 32 ounces of 36+ per gallon. If your prep room is attached to a septic system, use TissueGuard 32 instead of 36+, as ethylene dichloride is unsafe for septic systems. There are also some special circumstances to consider. For bodies displaying medium to severe discoloration of the face and hands, start with a mild solution to clear lividity. Once the discoloration is addressed, you can increase the solution strength to achieve the desired firmness. In cases where moderate to heavy clotting is expected, or if distribution seems poor, use water clot guard. Hard water, common in many areas and in funeral homes, can cause blood clotting reactions due to calcium. Water clot guard contains ethylene glycol, which helps reduce clotting, ensuring smoother distribution and diffusion. When dealing with congealed or clotted blood, consider using free flow or plasma flow as co-injections. Both products contain triethanolamine, a highly effective buffer and surfactant. In fact, so effective that it is used medically to break down impacted earwax. Other considerations. In hard water areas, add 2 to 4 ounces of water clot guard per gallon. Hard water is common in many areas and funeral homes, and even in your embalming machine, especially when not cleaned regularly. This can cause blood clotting reactions due to calcium. Water clot guard contains ethylene glycol, which is used in laboratories and medications to reduce clotting. By adjusting your solutions to each situation, you can ensure optimal preservation. Thanks for watching. Be sure to watch all of our usage videos because remember, you can always embalm better with more information. If you like the modern design and functions of the Frigid embalming machine, such as a digital display, the ability to use any chemicals you wish, continuous top-down mix, and your choice of color, it is available for purchase on our website at www.frigidfluid.com, along with all of our great products, services, and educational content.
In this professionally designed cosmetic kit, we've carefully selected 30 items to meet the unique needs of modern morticians. Each component is meticulously chosen to elevate the art of cosmetizing decedents. Let's start with our innovative cream foundation line. It's not just versatile, it's vegan too, making it perfect for those seeking a natural or green disposition. We've crafted 8 foundation colors, from fair to rich brown hues, alongside 2 warmer blush colors for enhancing natural variegation. For masking discolorations, we offer 3 color correctors that include lavender, mint, and turmeric, which can be applied prior to a flawless foundation application. Worried about makeup smudging during sensitive moments with families approaching and touching their loved ones? We've got you covered with our setting spray. It locks in our cream cosmetics, ensuring they stay put for viewings and visitations. And you know what? Say goodbye to triangular sponges. Our kit includes a dynamic beauty blender for a smooth application, even in hard to reach areas. Our natural lip color blends seamlessly with our foundation line, offering a matte finish that suits all genders. Easily gloss it up for a more vibrant or healthy look. Our eyeshadow palette features natural skin and hair colors, ideal for restorative touch-ups and enhancing natural features. We offer a wide range of brushes, designed for comfort and convenience, ensuring your varying needs are met. And precision is key. Our eyebrow razors assist with shaving hard-to-reach hairs, reducing razor burn and facilitating dermaplaning. Tech Bond and Aran Alpha are here to save the day, offering quick drying solutions for your glue needs along with versatile restorative applications. Our metal instrument kit includes spatulas, an aneurysm hook, and sharp scissors, ideal for intricate work and hairstyling. Achieve hairstyling perfection with our parting comb, designed with a sectioning end for creating various styles and updos. And our nail board isn't just for nails. It smooths out dried tissue, essential for restorative work. And keep your brushes clean with our washcloth, also handy for testing your airbrush system. And protect casket liners and fabric with our washable makeup bed, with the dimensions designed strategically to drape over the side of a casket for those cosmetizing decedents within. And all these meticulously chosen items are neatly organized in our versatile and adjustable cosmetic case. It maintains a professional appearance that can be taken anywhere, ensuring you have everything you need to complete your cosmetic work.
Hello everyone, this is Nelson Sanchez with Frigid Fluid Company. And today I'm going to be talking to you about our automatic casket lowering devices. About 100 years ago, we invented the automatic casket lowering devices at Frigid Fluid Company, and today we still manufacture them here in Chicago. These master and imperial casket lowering devices are used by many cemeteries around the world. So let me tell you a little bit about both models. We have the imperial casket lowering devices. They hold up to 100 pounds. And we have the plain model. We have the imperial lowering device with placer sets model, as you can see right here. And we have the 3-in-1 combo.
that comes with the stands, set of stands, the casket lowering devices with the placer sets. The master lowering device, we also have the plain model. The master lowering device holds up to 1,000 pounds, and it comes in all three versions. The plain version, the placer set version that has the placer set, and the 3-in-1 combo with the stands. As you can see right here in the picture, this is a beautiful setup. What is the beauty of the placer set model, you might ask? You can use these placer sets to safely position the casket before it's dropped into the graveside. You can safely place the casket before you finish the service and use the casket lowering device to lower the casket into the ground. All three models are manufactured here at Frigid Fluid Company. You can also partner the casket lowering device with a streamliner vehicle. It makes an easy setup, and you can click on the video right here. You can watch that whole video. There's a third casket lowering device that I would like to talk to you about it, and it's the Imperial Infant Urn Casket Lowering Device. It's a small version of our devices, holds up to 100 pounds, and you can use it for infant cases. You can use it for urns, and nowadays you can also use it for your pet cemetery. I've seen an increase of pet cemeteries across the nation, and this is a great option for the families that you serve. You can visit our website at www.frigidfluid.com, see all the specifications of our casket lowering devices. Click on the link below and you will see all the information, and if you have any questions, please comment them below. Thank you for everything that you do. Stay connected with Frigid Fluid Company. Please subscribe on the channel, like and share, and I hope you have a wonderful day.
Hi everybody, it's me, Dr. Damon De La Cruz. I'm the Director of Education with the Frigid Fluid Company. Today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about body vermin and tissue gas. Most of us know that tissue gas is caused by a bacteria called Clostridium perfringens, and it's particularly difficult to kill with traditional aldehyde products because it's resistant to those products. It has a little protective coat that the formaldehyde can't penetrate through. At Frigid Fluid, we have designed a chemical that's called STOP, and STOP is a proprietary blend of embalming chemicals that penetrate the Clostridium perfringens coat and it allows for formaldehyde to go and disinfect that bacteria and kill that bacteria. STOP is also highly effective at killing body vermin, things like maggots and other body vermin. STOP can be purchased as a standalone chemical that can be added directly to an embalming machine with your embalming solution, or can be used topically on areas that have been either traumatized or where you may see things like maggots. You can pour this or spray this directly onto these areas. Another thing you can do is put a sprayer onto the bottle, and when you're disinfecting your instruments in the post-embalming phase, you can spray those instruments with STOP, and you'll be killing any bacteria that may remain on those instruments. In addition to STOP being a standalone chemical, it is also added into 36 Plus. 10% of this bottle is STOP. 36 Plus is our #1 selling arterial solution. It contains silicone and other additives that make it very good at distributing around the vascular system. One of the things that many embalmers will say is that they get great distribution with 36 Plus. Now, this also has 10% STOP, and what that does is it adds a second level of insurance. Many times, you may not even know that Clostridium perfringens is in the vascular system on the decedent, and that you're going to get some tissue gas at some point. By injecting with an arterial solution like 36 Plus that has STOP in it, you are destroying that bacteria before you have any sort of tissue gas problem or event. We also produce Premium Cavity. Premium Cavity has 10% STOP in it as well. Now, this is a great cavity fluid to use for your cavity treatment. because it has 10% stop and you're injecting it directly into the cavities and the hollow organs that exist in the abdominal cavity and in the thoracic cavity, and when you inject it into the cavities that contain the hollow organs in the abdominal cavity or in the thoracic cavity, you're killing Clostridium perfringens where it exists. It's very natural to have some Clostridium perfringens in the gut or the lining of the gut. Sometimes it's normal flora that typically your immune system will fight. But in a decedent, the immune system may be compromised, obviously, and that tissue gas can spread. So by using premium cavity, you kill that bacteria where it exists, thereby eliminating the threat of tissue gas. Now, in addition to our arterial fluid and our cavity fluid, we also put stop into VisoGuard gel. VisoGuard gel is a very viscous gel that can be applied topically to any part of the remains. If there's areas of trauma, or you may even need to do a superficial pack on an area that doesn't have trauma but didn't get very good distribution, VisoGuard gel is highly effective at penetrating tissue and preserving that tissue. Because it has stop in it, it also kills Clostridium perfringens in those areas where there's broken skin, or it will also kill maggots. If there's maggots or fly has deposited eggs in those areas of traumatized tissue, this is very effective at killing those eggs. Taken together, Frigid has created quite the arsenal of weaponry for you to use to stop the spread of tissue gas should it be a threat in your case. And with these two fluids, you might not even know it's a threat and you've stopped it before it becomes one. If you didn't, now you do. Stay curious, folks.
Do you want a clean and easy way to make sure your decedents have moisture in their skin after embalming? Do you want to make sure that your makeup application is not caked on or cracking when the decedent is viewed? Then you want to use LanoCare. LanoCare is a very light and airy product that applies very well to the skin to avoid dehydration, makes makeup application look flawless, and it doesn't look sweaty like other sheen sprays can do. It's LanoCare from Frigid Fluid Company.
Hi everybody, I'm Ben Schmidt, licensed embalmer, mortuary science professor, and community engagement coordinator here at Frigid Fluid. Today I'm talking about Cavity King, a versatile cavity fluid. For normal cases, 32 ounces of Cavity King is typically sufficient. Despite its low index, it packs a punch with 85% methanol, which acts as a potent disinfectant and preservative, contributing to over 90% total preservative content. And yes, you can put cavity fluid in the Frigid embalming machine. In cases of advanced decomposition or larger individuals, more than 32 ounces may be needed for effective treatment. Cavity King functions as an effective topical application as well. Simply saturate cotton or toweling with Cavity King and apply directly to areas like skin slip, bed sores, or regions of decomposition. Be sure to cover the treated area with plastic sheeting to enhance contact and manage fumes. In a similar sense, Cavity King is also invaluable for treating infant cases where arterial embalming is challenging. Remember, Cavity King's versatility makes it essential for addressing various embalming challenges. Thanks for watching. Be sure to watch all of our usage videos because remember, you can always embalm better with more information. If you like the modern design and functions of the Frigid embalming machine, such as a digital display, the ability to use any chemicals you wish, continuous top-down mix, and your choice of color, it is available for purchase on our website at www.frigidfluid.com, along with all of our great products, services, and educational content.
Hello everyone, this is Nelson Sanchez with Frigid Fluid Company, and today I'm going to be talking to you about our casket lowering device on-site services that we offer here at Frigid Fluid Company. We do have a team that can come to your location
With Alex home,
Christopher Thompson, Nelson Sanchez, Seth Holmes, and Alejandro Gomez. Whether you're in the West Coast, in the East Coast, in the South, in the North, or in the Midwest, we can service, repair your casket lowering devices. If you do have a lot of casket lowering devices, one of the things that I recommend is to train your staff on how to properly operate the casket lowering devices. We give them some safety tips. We have done these trainings all over the nation. They're very beneficial, because what happens by the time we leave, the devices are working fine. They're working as they should. We fix any issues that they might have, and they tell us, man, nobody has ever told us about how to safely operate these casket lowering devices. So if you want to know more about this, there's a description on the video, and there's a link that tells you more about our services. You can send us your information. You can contact us. We will send you a quote. Once it's approved, we can send you a date where we can come to your location, repair the devices, train your team. Another option is that you can send your device to us at Frigid. That is also in the description. That being said, this is the way the process works. We get out of the factory or location, we travel to your location, we can get to your cemetery, contact your staff, service the devices on site. By the time we're leaving, the devices are working as smooth as possible, and we provide a plan, whether it's a 6-month or a 12-month follow-up. We will come back and keep servicing your devices according to the schedule that we have. Again, I'm Nelson Sanchez with Frigid Fluid Company, and if you have a Frigid casket lowering device, let our team take care of that. We will make sure that they're working as smooth as a Frigid casket lowering device. Have a wonderful day.
Hi everybody, I'm Dr. Damon De La Cruz, the Director of Education with the Frigid Fluid Company, and today I want to talk just a little bit about Feature Builder from the Frigid line of products. I like Feature Builder for a number of reasons. One of those is that when you inject it into an area that needs to be filled out because of emaciation, for example, that area will fill out. You can manipulate the area to help spread the Feature Builder evenly underneath the tissue, and it does not bleach the superficial tissue. So you get it filled out with no bleaching that needs to be cosmetized. One of my favorite tricks about using Feature Builder is if I have a decedent that has IVs in, I leave those IVs in the body. I go through the injection process. When I'm done with arterial injection, I take a syringe bulb and I fill it with some Feature Builder. I then lure lock the syringe to the IV. I will inject the Feature Builder into the IV. Now, this is a liquid when it's sitting in the bottle, but when it comes into contact with the aqueous solution that's in the body, it forms a very viscous gel that helps seal up that IV site, and it won't leak on you. It's a great trick. I've done it for years. I've shared it with probably thousands of people, thousands of other embalmers who also like it. The other thing I'm going to recommend is Feature Builder Solvent to clean up any mess that the Feature Builder left. If you didn't, now you do. Stay curious, folks.
Hi everybody, I'm Ben Schmidt, licensed embalmer, mortuary science professor, and community engagement coordinator here at Frigid Fluid. Today I want to introduce you to Lanoltex, an ideal fluid for dry, emaciated cases needing protection against dehydration. Lanoltex has a lanolin base functioning as a lubricant to navigate dry and emaciated decedents while retaining moisture during the preservation process. For normal cases, use 10 to 12 ounces of Lanoltex per gallon of water. This gives you a solution strength of 1.7% to 2%, perfect for standard preservation. If additional firmness is required, increase the concentration to 14 to 16 ounces per gallon or adjust as your professional judgment dictates. This flexibility allows you to customize the solution to meet the specific needs of each case. By using Lanoltex, you can ensure optimal preservation and protection against dehydration for all of your cases. In cases where moderate to heavy clotting is expected, or if distribution seems poor, use Water Clot Guard. Hard water, common in many areas and in funeral homes, can cause blood clotting reactions due to calcium. Water Clot Guard contains ethylene glycol, which helps reduce clotting, ensuring smoother distribution and diffusion. When dealing with congealed or clotted blood, consider using free flow or plasma flow as a co-injection. Both products contain triethanolamine, a highly effective buffer and surfactant. It's so effective, in fact, that it's used medically to break down impacted earwax. Some other considerations. In hard water areas, add 2 to 4 ounces of Water Clot Guard per gallon. Hard water is common in many areas in funeral homes and even in your embalming machine, especially when not cleaned regularly. This can cause blood clotting reactions due to calcium. Water Clot Guard contains ethylene glycol, which is used in laboratories and medications to reduce clotting. By adjusting your solutions to each situation, you can ensure optimal preservation. Thanks for watching. Be sure to watch all of our usage videos because remember, you can always embalm better with more information. If you like the modern design and functions of the Frigid embalming machine, such as a digital display, the ability to use any chemicals you wish, continuous top-down mix, and your choice of color, it is available for purchase on our website at www.frigidfluid.com, along with all of our great products, services, and educational content.
Hello everyone, this is Nelson Sanchez with Frigid Fluid Company in beautiful South Florida. We're going to talk about mausoleum lift. I'm here with my tools, I have the parts, and we're going to be servicing a hydraulic mausoleum lift that is going to be serviced right here at Southern Memorial Park. Come on in. This is a beautiful location located in South Florida. As you're going to see, there's a beautiful, beautiful mausoleum. It's been here for many, many years. And because of the levels, they need the hydraulic for some mausoleum lift. And that's what I'm going to be servicing today. All right, so we're right here. We're going to be servicing this mausoleum lift. Customer has another equipment. They're working fine. Today, we're going to be serving this one. So let's set up the place. Let's set up the equipment to make sure that we service them. And of course, safety first. So take a look at this. All right, everyone, now that it's been set up, I'm going to show you the issue that we have with some of the sensors. Come on in. So at the bottom of this particular equipment, there is a sensor right here. It's really hard to see. However, there are many around the equipment, and this one is defective. We're going to replace it with a new part. Stay tuned, because after that, we're going to be able to fully use this beautiful equipment. All right, everyone, now that it's done, the device is being fixed and the mausoleum lift is ready to get back to work. And the way that we test it out is that, as you can see, some of the issues it was stopping right there. We figured out the sensor that was malfunctioning, we replaced it, and now it's going all the way up. And that's a wrap. We're finished, ready to go. Contact us at frigidfluid.com. We can service your cemetery equipment.
Hola, soy el doctor D. Y mi cactus. Soy jefe educativo en la compañía de fluidos fríos. Abróchate el cinturón porque hoy vamos a responder la gran pregunta: ¿qué es el embalsamamiento? ¿De dónde proviene la palabra embalsamar?
La M significa poner en o dentro de. Bálsamo se deriva de bálsamo, que significa ungüento o preparación fragante utilizada para curar o calmar la piel. Personalmente, para mí, suena mucho como el vinagre balsámico. Históricamente, el vinagre se utilizaba para preservar frutas y verduras. Algunos de ustedes pueden haber hecho alguna conservación de frutas y verduras utilizando vinagre. La definición corta de embalsamamiento es 1. Preservación, 2. Sanidad y 3. Presentación de restos humanos. Todo esto se logra con el uso de productos químicos. Esa es una definición sucinta, pero antes de profundizar en las partes, hablemos de por qué el embalsamamiento es importante. ¿Por qué es tan importante? Es realmente importante para la salud pública. Esto lo debemos a la gripe de 1918, que fue una gripe particularmente virulenta que mató a millones de personas en todo el mundo, creando una necesidad de sanidad. Proporciona tiempo para el funeral. Esta necesidad se remonta a la guerra civil en los Estados Unidos, cuando un gran número de personas moría, muy lejos de casa, y necesitaba ser transportado a través de distancias muy largas. Restaura a la persona a una apariencia más natural y crea una imagen positiva en la memoria para la familia y la comunidad. Esto satisface la necesidad de cierre. Tomemos un segundo para profundizar un poco más en esa definición. La preservación, la sanidad y la presentación, utilizando productos químicos. La preservación ralentiza la descomposición. La descomposición en los cuerpos generalmente ocurre de dos maneras. La hidrólisis, que es la división de moléculas de parte por agua. La segunda forma es la degradación enzimática. Suena elegante, pero en realidad es solo digestión, similar a la forma en que digerimos los alimentos en nuestros sistemas. Los tejidos corporales se descomponen y clasifican en 5 categorías amplias: carbohidratos, proteínas blandas, lípidos, proteínas duras y finalmente hueso. La descomposición es la ruptura de moléculas en moléculas más pequeñas y, en última instancia, en átomos. El embalsamador retrasa la descomposición con productos químicos. La mayoría de las personas asocian el formaldehído con el embalsamamiento. Mira nuestro video sobre los aldehídos y cómo interactúan con los compuestos en el cuerpo para preservar los tejidos. La sanidad incluye la destrucción de bacterias y virus potencialmente dañinos. Esto se logra utilizando productos químicos similares a los de la preservación. La restauración utiliza productos químicos que ayudan al embalsamador a hacer que el cuerpo luzca más natural. Algunos de estos agentes modificadores ayudan a mantener el equilibrio de humedad, el pH del cuerpo y el tono de la piel. Hemos producido varios videos sobre los agentes modificadores comunes que se utilizan en los fluidos de embalsamamiento. Aquí en la compañía de fluidos fríos hemos estado fabricando productos químicos para embalsamamiento durante 130 años para garantizar que los embalsamadores tengan acceso a los productos químicos más sofisticados que satisfacen las necesidades cambiantes de las comunidades a las que sirven. Ahora, por favor, comenta sobre algo que has aprendido en este video en la sección de comentarios. Si tienes preguntas sobre el embalsamamiento o sobre cualquier cosa en este video o en cualquiera de nuestros videos que sean solo curiosidades comunes, por favor publica esas en la sección de comentarios también. Es un placer crear este contenido educativo para ustedes. Por favor, comenten, compartan y suscríbanse. Y lo más importante, amigos, manténganse curiosos.
Hi everybody, I'm Ben Schmidt, licensed embalmer, mortuary science professor, and community engagement coordinator here at Frigid Fluid. Today I'm sharing tips for using standard, especially recommended for the most difficult cases. For normal cases, use 6 to 8 ounces of standard per gallon of water. This solution, with its high index, ensures effective preservation. Additionally, standard contains a mixture of buffers that help monitor and manage shifting pH levels, which is particularly crucial in difficult cases. Adjust the concentration as needed on the body's condition and your professional judgment. Standard's balance formula ensures optimal preservation even in the most challenging scenarios. In cases where moderate to heavy clotting is expected, or if distribution seems poor, use water clot guard. Hard water, common in many areas and funeral homes, can cause blood clotting reactions due to calcium. Water clot guard contains ethylene glycol, which helps reduce clotting and ensures a smoother distribution and diffusion. When dealing with congealed or clotted blood, consider using free flow or plasma flow as co-injections. Both products contain triethanolamine, a highly effective buffer and surfactant. It's so effective, in fact, that it's used medically to break down impacted earwax. Other considerations: in hard water areas, add 2 to 4 ounces of water clot guard per gallon. Hard water is common in many areas and funeral homes, and even in your embalming machine, especially when not cleaned regularly. This can cause blood clotting reactions due to calcium. Water clot guard contains ethylene glycol, which is used in laboratories and medications to reduce clotting. By adjusting your solutions to each situation, you can ensure optimal preservation. Thanks for watching. Be sure to watch all of our usage videos because remember, you can always embalm better with more information. If you like the modern design and functions of the Frigid embalming machine, such as a digital display, the ability to use any chemicals you wish, continuous top-down mix, and your choice of color, it is available for purchase on our website at www.frigidfluid.com, along with all of our great products, services, and educational content.
Howdy, Frigid family. I'm Dr. D. I'm the Director of Education at the Frigid Fluid Company. Today, we're going to be discussing why embalm with silicone. According to Nelson Sanchez, the Director of Sales at Frigid Fluid, one of the most commonly asked questions that he hears is, what's the deal with silicone? Well, let's take a deep dive into why we've developed a silicone line, including 36 plus, and others, and why it's so popular with embalmers in our community. Silicone is an anti-foaming agent. Every embalmer knows the addition of water to an embalming machine can agitate the solution they've created and cause embalming chemicals to form bubbles and vapors that they'll be breathing in the prep room. In many industries, silicone is used as an anti-foaming agent to minimize exposure to chemical vapors. They literally spray silicone compounds on top of foam and help suppress the vapors. Silitech fluid line has an anti-foaming property and has been observed to minimize the formation of bubbles and formaldehyde vapors in embalming solution. That's kind of a bonus. Silicone is a humectant. Aldehydes dehydrate tissue. There's no getting around that phenomenon. Embalmers use aldehydes to fixate tissue. The chemical reactions between an aldehyde and a protein result in the loss of a hydrogen. That's dehydration, people. Embalmers have added for years humectants to help tissue retain moisture. Silicone has been reported in white papers as helping the body tissue retain moisture. Additionally, embalmers who use the Frigid Silitech fluids are reporting minimized dehydration effects on the tissues of bodies and an overall natural tissue feel. Silicone technology is commonly used in cadaver preparation so that the tissue has a more natural feel during medical school dissection. Silicone is a surfactant. Embalming chemicals are diluted in water. Water is the most commonly used vehicle in embalming solutions. Water has some very special properties. One of these is that water molecules are cohesive. One water molecule will stick to another water molecule, forming what's known as hydrogen bonds. In the narrow capillaries of the body, hydrogen bonding can make it very difficult for distribution and diffusion to occur. Silicone decreases the molecular cohesion of water. This is actually described as making water wetter. This facilitates the movement of water through those narrow capillaries. Silicone is inert, and this facilitates the diffusion of aldehydes systemically through the vascular system. Embalming chemicals that utilize silicone technology are reported to have a much more robust distribution than those lacking silicone in their formula. What is observed is thorough saturation of superficial and deep tissues, allowing for greater preservation. Distribution and diffusion are the goal of every vascular embalming. What we've discussed here today is how silicone helps overcome molecular cohesions, how silicone makes water wetter, how silicone allows for moisture retention and allows for systemic distribution of embalming chemicals throughout the body. Additionally, silicone is widely used as an anti-foaming agent and can reduce the aerosolization of formaldehyde, minimizing your exposure to embalming chemicals and your staff's exposure as well. Frigid Fluid has been an innovator in the funeral industry for 130 years. Our objective is to equip the funeral practitioner with the tools they need to serve their communities. Silicone is definitely one of the best innovations we've had. If you've enjoyed the content of this video, like, subscribe, and comment below. If you have any questions about the content of this video or any questions about embalming at all, just add those to the comment section below. As always, everybody, stay curious.
Hi, everybody. I'm Ben Schmidt, licensed embalmer, mortuary science professor, and community engagement coordinator here at Frigid Fluid. Today, I'm discussing Tissue Aid, a co-injection chemical designed for moisture retention. For normal cases, Tissue Aid is recommended at 1 to 3 ounces per gallon of diluted arterial fluid. It can be introduced at the beginning of embalming or added to the last gallon as needed. However, for emaciated cases, increase the dosage to 4 to 8 ounces per gallon, typically in the final gallon to be injected. This helps achieve proper moisture levels and fills out the body effectively. It's best to inject Tissue Aid under conditions of restricted or closed drainage. This ensures adequate diffusion and moisture levels are balanced, resulting in optimal preservation. Each case is unique, so adjust your approach based on the condition of the body for the best results with Tissue Aids. Thanks for watching. Be sure to watch all of our usage videos because remember, you can always embalm better with more information. If you like the modern design and functions of the Frigid embalming machine, such as a digital display, the ability to use any chemicals you wish, continuous top-down mix, and your choice of color, it is available for purchase on our website at www.frigidfluid.com, along with all of our great products, services, and educational content.
Are you wanting excellent firming but still pliability of the decedent, as well as the reassurance that tissue gas will not be an issue, especially if it's already presented itself on the table, then you want to use 36 Plus. 36 Plus also contains silicone, which helps with distribution of your fluids throughout the body. It has dyes, stop for tissue gas and maggots, and is going to give you the results that you need when paired with any other arterial fluid each and every time.
Hi everybody, I'm Dr. Damon De La Cruz. I'm the Director of Education at the Frigid Fluid Company. Today I'm going to take a bit of a dive in fluid selection based on case analysis. What I always start with is a backbone of 36 Plus. What I mean by backbone is it's pretty consistently what I use as the base of my fluid selection in that fluid solution. Now the reason I picked 36 Plus is that 36 Plus has a 33 index, so it has enough formaldehyde that has good preservative quality, but it's also got silicone in it. Silicone is really good for multiple reasons. It's a surfactant, so I get great distribution with 36 Plus. It's a humectant, so it helps with fluid retention and moisture retention in the body, creating a more natural feel and natural texture to the body. And thirdly, I like that 36 Plus has stop in it, and stop's going to kill any tissue gas that might be present in the body that I'm not aware of as an embalmer, because I'm not seeing the signs of tissue gas. Now, if I have a case that requires a low to medium primary dilution factor, I'm talking about a 3% to a 4%, I'm probably going to pick Perfect Tone. Perfect Tone is also a silicone-based fluid. It has an 18 index. So it's a nice low index if you have one of those cases where you want to have good firming, but the body has a low protein content and a low mass content. It's a very nice fluid for that. It also has a nice dye to it. It distributes really well because of the silicone that's in it, and it also has humectant properties. So it doesn't rob the tissue of all the moisture. It creates a natural feel in that body. Additionally, if I have that same sort of case that has let's say a normal moisture content or even slightly low moisture content, and I want to create a hypotonic solution to embalm the body with, I might grab X20. Now X20 has our highest volume of lanolin in it. It also has a high concentration of silicone in it. That means that X20, because it has an index of 20, it's got a low volume of formaldehyde, and that allows Frigid Fluid to put in a lot of what I call the good stuff, the humectants like lanolin, and the other humectants like silicone, the surfactants that silicone acts as. There's a lot of that good stuff crammed into this bottle of X20 that helps your case look more natural, and the tissue feel is more supple, and it minimizes the need for cosmetics in a normal embalming. If I require a slightly higher index, I might reach for Lanoltex. Lanoltex has a 22 concentration of formaldehyde in it. Lanoltex has lanolin in it as a humectant. That means you're going to get good distributive qualities because lanolin, in addition to acting as a humectant, also acts as a surfactant. It sort of plays double duty. So you get great distribution and you also get good moisture retention. This is great for a case that has normal to low moisture. Add some moisture back into the case if it's slightly dehydrated. Creates a hypotonic solution. Now, if I need to have a more hypertonic solution, if there's too much moisture in the case, what I would sometimes reach for is Frigid's Standard. Standard has a pretty high concentration. It's a 32 index fluid. Standard has a good volume of alcohol, so what it's going to do is it's going to dry out tissues as you would need. Working in conjunction with 36 Plus, Standard and 36 Plus work great together. I was just working with some embalmers in Southern California who regularly use Standard on normal cases. Very happy with the results. They like the color of the dye, the way it distributes throughout the tissue. Standard's very good if you want to create a hypertonic solution and sort of dry out some of the moisture that's in a case. Now, if I have a case that has some signs of edema, but also has some signs of dehydration, what I like to mix with my base of 36 Plus is Tissue Guard 32. Tissue Guard 32 has a concentration of 32. It's also, as you can probably see, got a high humectant quality. It's got a lot of lanolin in there. This is a great combination, this high concentration of formaldehyde and this high humectant concentration when you're trying to dry a body out in certain areas, but you also want to retain some of the moisture in the areas that the body is going to view, like the face or the hands. So this is just a little discussion on some of the arterial fluids that you can have in your arsenal so you're fully prepared to embalm any case that you might encounter throughout the year. We at Frigid Fluid are also here for you. You can reach us. We can give you help with any of these fluids, usage of the fluids, and what kind of chemicals are in them. Feel free to reach out to us. If you didn't, now you do. Stay curious, folks.
Hi everybody, I'm Ben Schmidt, licensed embalmer, mortuary science professor, and community engagement coordinator here at Frigid Fluid. Today I want to talk to you about using natural tone for your embalming needs. For normal cases, use 10 to 12 ounces of natural tone per gallon of water. This provides a solution strength of 1.5 to 1.9%, which is ideal for standard preservation. The silicone-based Silatech technology works as an extremely effective surfactant, so any preservatives or other ingredients will diffuse more efficiently while retaining moisture. If additional firmness is required, adjust the concentration to 14 to 16 ounces per gallon, or as your professional judgment dictates. This flexibility allows you to tailor the solution to meet your specific requirements of each case, ensuring optimal preservation. By adjusting natural tone to suit each situation, you can achieve excellent results every time. In cases where moderate to heavy clotting is expected, or if distribution seems poor, use water clot guard. Hard water, common in many areas and in funeral homes, can cause blood clotting reactions due to calcium. Water clot guard contains ethylene glycol, which helps reduce clotting, ensuring smoother distribution and diffusion. When dealing with congealed or clotted blood, consider using free flow or plasma flow as a co-injection. Both products contain triethanolamine, a highly effective buffer and surfactant. It's so effective, in fact, that it's used medically to break down impacted earwax. Another consideration, in hard water areas, add 2 to 4 ounces of water clot guard per gallon. Hard water is common in many areas in funeral homes, and even in your embalming machine, especially when not cleaned regularly. This can cause blood clotting reactions due to calcium. Water clot guard contains ethylene glycol, which is used in laboratories and medications to reduce clotting. By adjusting your solutions to each situation, you can ensure optimal preservation. Thanks for watching. Be sure to watch all of our usage videos because remember, you can always embalm better with more information. If you like the modern design and functions of the Frigid embalming machine, such as a digital display, the ability to use any chemicals you wish, continuous top-down mix, and your choice of color, it is available for purchase on our website at www.frigidfluid.com, along with all of our great products, services, and educational content.
Hi everybody, I'm Dr. Damon De La Cruz. I'm the Director of Education at the Frigid Fluid Company. I'm going to talk for just a moment about pre-injections and co-injections, those modifying agents that are available through Frigid to optimize your embalming. The first chemical I want to talk about is water clot guard. I would add water clot guard to every tank of embalming solution that I create. Why might I add that, you ask? Because recent reports indicate that 85% of the households across the United States have hard water. That's going to directly correlate to funeral homes. That means the funeral home you're at probably has hard water. What hard water is going to do is going to introduce calcium into the body. That's going to limit your distribution. Calcium will bind to red blood cells and create clots. By adding in water clot guard, you will limit the amount of calcium that's going to bind to red blood cells and create those clots. Now, depending on the particular way I like to embalm my own style, the demands of the case, we have additional pre-injections and co-injections that are options. Our pre-injection fluid is tissue aid. Tissue aid is good to add with about a half gallon to a gallon as a pre-injection solution. What this will do is it prepares the tissue to be ready to assimilate the arterial solution that you create. If the body has less moisture than normal, it's slightly dehydrated, that will make the cells a little bit resistant to embalming chemical. This helps prepare the cells to take on the formaldehyde and become preserved, and the other body tissues as well. Another pre-injection fluid that we have is plasma flow. Plasma flow is going to help with your drainage. Plasma flow will lubricate both the arterial system and the vascular system. So as you introduce your embalming solution, that's going to push the body fluids and displace them with your embalming solution. If you expect that a body is going to have clots, which most bodies do today if they've been sitting in refrigeration for any amount of time, you'll want to use a pre-injection like plasma flow, because this is going to help your distribution be more effective, which means you're going to have better preservation and better results, better distribution of your dye, better distribution of your preservative chemical. Personally, I often do a co-injection as opposed to a pre-injection. For co-injection, what I like to use is free flow. Free flow differs from plasma flow in that it has trace amounts of formaldehyde, so it works really well as a co-injection, and it also has a little bit of dye to it. This is an active dye, and this will work well with your arterial solution. The drainage that I get when using free flow is superior to not using free flow, so I highly recommend using this as a modifying agent to your embalming machine tank and the solution that you create. Taken together, any one of these supplemental fluids and supplemental chemicals will help the embalming process be optimized, and you should add them to your solution. If you didn't, now you do. Stay curious, folks.